Moving on now to the detention in Syria of French national Omar Diaby by jihadists. For years, he's been one of the main recruiters of young French jihadists on behalf of several terrorist groups. He was arrested in the province of Idlib. Wassim Nasr, France 24's expert on jihadi movements, are here with me now to tell us more. So who is Omar Diaby and how was he caught?
Well, actually, Omar Diaby is one of the French jihadis who spent the longest time in Syria, and he attracted so many jihadis into Syria, and some of them joined the Islamic State, others joined Al Qaeda, and some stayed with him, and even some of them returned back to France, went to prison, and went out. Just to tell you how long he's been there, since the beginning of the conflict almost. And he has like an independent status, an independence camp with tens of French jihadis and their families and their kids. And it's the third time he gets arrested by Hayat Tahrir Sham. The second time it was to pressure him in order to deliver a Belgian young girl to her mom through Turkey. And this time, he was called upon to go to Harem with three other French jihadis who got caught too, in order to settle a small dispute with another jihadi faction called the Turkestani Islamic Party about a theft in one of his shops, because he has shops in his camp. And he was called down to Harem, to the city, to settle this dispute. And at this time, he got arrested by Hayat Tahrir Sham along three other French jihadis. And I suspect that it happened this way in order to prevent a raid against his camp, knowing that he has many men in arms who can defend the camp and many children and women in this camp.
I was going to ask you, why arrest him now? Do you have more to tell us then about the circumstances?
Yes, actually, Hayat Tahrir Sham is raiding all the independent groups active in this Idlib region, either linked to Al Qaeda, even belonging to Al Qaeda, or independent groups like Omar's group. In the last weeks, they raided a group of foreign fighters headed by a Nigerian national, Abu Yahya Jazairi, very known jihadi with a certain aura in this region. They attacked Horas al-Din, a group linked to Al Qaeda, to submit them. And they arrested Bilal Abdel Karim, which is who is a U.S. citizen activist in Idlib, present there since years. And they arrested also a British national ONG worker there. And all of them, they are accused by Hayat Tahrir Sham of being close to Al Qaeda, or at least close to jihadi factions that aren't in the ranks or abiding by the rules of Hayat Tahrir Sham. Hayat Tahrir Sham is doing this in order to prove that they are the prominent group there, and in order for them to help implement the agreement between Russia and Turkey regarding the M4 road that we see here, that we saw on the map.
So that's what his detention is about? It's about exercising their influence?
Yes, his detention is about exercising their influence and proving that they can handle the situation in Idlib, and that they are the sole group that can be a part in any upcoming negotiations. So the deal is for them on this road of M4 is to secure this road in order to prevent attacks on this road against Turkish and Russian patrols, which have been attacked many times by independent groups. And now HTS is securing this road in order for Turkish and Russian troops to patrol this road. So they want to be the sole power broker, if I may say so. And in order to do that, they have to submit all independent groups, and this is what they are doing. For them, I was told months ago that they consider that Omar Diaby is running his own emirate, as they say in a sarcastic way. And they want this to stop. This is the, if I may say so, the legal reason for them. But the political reason, at the end of the day, is for them to prove that they are able to control this region. And all foreign jihadis still active in this region, French, Belgian, and others, are being afraid of becoming like something to negotiate upon. For HTS to negotiate with Turkey, because Turkey doesn't want to go into war with foreign jihadis itself, like it did with Islamic State in Al-Bab or Al-Ra'i, because it's too costly. So they are making HTS control this region. So HTS has to prove to Turkey that they're able to do it. And Turkey, this way, will prove to Russia that it is able to handle the situation in Idlib and to keep those agreements that were made in Astana and Sochi ongoing, in order to prevent, eventually, another military campaign by Russia and the Syrian military on this region of Idlib.
Okay, very complex situation with a lot of internal rivalries. Thank you for shedding some light on all of that, Wassim.